we need our depth, and congratulations to the guys that are here and the guys that are not here. Stay ready. Camp was really good, high intensity, real good communication with the players, good communication with the staff. All departments work together to have what I considered a very successful camp, because we're injury free, and that's really the number one goal coming in to any camp. Just try to keep your players on the field. Jeff Head and his staff on the sports performance side did an unbelievable job. James Kruk and his staff did an unbelievable job. Goldie in the strength and conditioning, everybody working together, pulling in the same direction. What's the reason that we're sitting here today with what we think is our best 26 players at this particular moment? Obviously the talent, the ability to change a game at any given moment in many different ways, but most importantly is his aptitude and his willingness to improve on a daily basis. That's the most important thing for me, because he's going to have to continue to improve. I've talked about this all camp. He's got the ability to play in the big ones, but that's not going to come without mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but experience is not on his side. Good thing for us is that I feel we got a really good coaching staff that's going to stay on him. We're not going to miss much on his end, whether it's pre-pitch preparation or bat in the ninth inning. And we're going to talk about every little thing that he needs to work on or he needs to develop. We're not going to miss much, and that's why he's here. His ability to want to improve on a daily basis, his aptitude. We knew he had a shot coming in, but it was just a shot. You know, we can tell you you're competing for a major league job, but going out there and winning a major league job is a whole different story. And there's a lot of pieces to that. It's not just going to spring training in Arizona hitting 450 and saying, oh yeah, I hit 450, I'm going to make a team. It's everything that I just spoke about. It's about aptitude. It's about work. It's about taking on constructive criticism the right way. So when you put all that together with his talent, his game-changing ability, he made our team. I haven't made that decision yet. It's not final. There's two ways we can go, obviously. I don't think I'm prepared to talk about that yet, but we got some other options that are good as well. But he's going to play a lot.
The other option, is it Eloy or could it be Roby? What can you tell us about it?
One of those three guys is going to play right field. That's what I can tell you.
Rick just told us that it was the best camp he's seen. Obviously, health is a big reason why, but why do you think it went so successfully?
I've been thinking about this camp for years. Okay, as a farm director, as a field coordinator, and this is not just myself. The staff that we have in there is it's a tremendous staff with incredible wisdom and experience, and they've been thinking about this for a long time too. So when we put our thoughts together in this winter and put our plan together with communicating with our players, we felt like we had a nice structure in place to go execute. And you know what? It turned out that way. And it really, we can put anything we want on paper. The players are the ones that got to execute this thing. And the way they executed it was really, really good to see, and the intensity and the energy that they put forth in our structure and our schedules was really impressive.
And how much has tomorrow night been something you planned for, dreamed of, just being able to say, this is my first game as a big league manager? What do you anticipate the emotions being like here?
You know what? I've been asked this a few times, and this is not about me. You know, this is about 26 players getting ready in spring training to go try to do something special. This obviously I'm the manager. I'll be the one at the end of that dugout right there, but this is not about me. Emotions for me, of course. I've been in this game a long time, and I've been wanting to manage for over 20 years. So it's going to be my first game managing in the big leagues. It's special, but it's not about me. This is about these players. It's about the work they put in. It's about the goals they want to achieve as a group, the goals they have as individuals, and that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Who is going to get out there? Who is going to get the biggest kick out of tomorrow?
Probably my family. I got a ton of friends coming here too that are supporting me and have followed my career and have sacrificed a ton, for my family and me. I've been out of the house a long time, and there's a lot of people that have kept that house together and strong to be able to be standing here today. And my wife and my kids, they're the reason I'm here. And then extended family as well. So it's been a community effort to get to where I'm at right here and to get to tomorrow. But again, I can tell you this with everything I got inside of me. This is not about me. It's about these players.
What are your expectations for this team?
I'm looking at this series and the next series. That's it. And to be honest with you, I haven't even gotten the reports for next series yet. Past that, I think I made a joke to these guys in the spring that I know we're going to Pittsburgh because my wife's going to Pittsburgh. Other than that, I'm focused on Houston right here. So expectations, one game at a time. We're going to play tomorrow's game. We'll have short-term memory whether we win it or lose it, and we'll come back out the next day and practice to perform that night.
Rick talked about he thinks the guys have a chip on their shoulder. So I'm wondering, excuse me, combining the way they disappointed last year, plus the way that you asked them to really be dialed in and detailed. Like, what kind of edge do you see as they start this season?
Well, they definitely got an edge, and let me make it clear. I set the structure here. They set the tone, and their tone was set in the off season with my conversations to them. They all wanted this. They all wanted structure. They all have a chip on their shoulder. They all got an edge to go out there and do something special. I can have the biggest edge in the world if they don't want it. If they don't have that edge and they don't want it, they're not going to display it. They have it. They have that edge. So when we talk about what I've set up, this is through them. This is through them. This is what they asked for. Now it's time to post. So they do have a little edge.
The buy-in has been there from day one in your eyes.
I can actually say I bought into them. Right? That's the reality. They didn't buy into me. I bought into what they want and what they're asking for. So that's the truth. I think those days are gone that the team takes on the personality of the manager. I think they're gone. I think the manager's got to take on 26 different personalities and bring them together and go perform on the field. And that's what this is about. This is about 26 guys, a bunch of departments pulling together and going to do this thing. So I've bought into what they asked for, and we're here. We're going to post.
How has your view of them changed since viewing them from the other side of what you thought of them to now where you bought in and been able to see them play?
Perception's not real. I can tell you that. Sometimes you look at the other side and oh yeah, and if they had energy that day, you can beat them, and that's what I said, because that's what I saw, right? After spending 50 days with these guys want it. These guys want to be good. They want to be good baseball players as individuals, and they want to be a good team. They want to do special things together. So I think these guys, when you look at them from afar, if you haven't dug in deep into their personalities and their personality as a team, you might get a mystery.
Is in your friends or family joke about what a way to start your baseball career as far as takes you defending World Champions on the road as a Hall of Fame manager, 6 straight ALCSs?
I think everybody here would say that I wouldn't want it any other way, but that's not what it is. This is a major league schedule. At some point, we would have had to play them regardless. We have to control what we can control, right? And that's getting prepared to play tomorrow night. And I said it in the spring, I'll repeat it again, and I'll say it a different way. You can't win a championship in the spring, but you can certainly lose one. And I'll say this now, you can't win a championship in April, but you can certainly lose one, okay? And we have to go out there and continue to work, continue to do the things that we think are going to help us be successful as a team. And like I said, short-term memory. This thing's going to go south at some point. We just got to flush it and keep going.